Hey guys, welcome back. Today's vlog is about walking and why it's good for you. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It's overcast and kind of nasty, sprinkling a little bit, but it's windy, so I'm hoping the microphone and the windsock here, the dead cat, can drown out some of this noise. But here we go about the walking. Alright, one of my favorite things about walking, I could do it almost anywhere. And right now, even though the weather's not the best, I'm still walking. And I do not have a treadmill at home if the weather gets real nasty. I certainly don't have two treadmills, so I could walk side by side with my wife. Her and her faster leg, she's walking up ahead of me. I'll say hi to her in a second. But one of the main benefits of walking, unlike some of these other forms of cardio that could put a lot of strain on the muscles and the joints, make you sore, make you have to take a day off. And since when it comes to fat loss, consistency in your actions plays a big role towards your success. Well, walking, I could easily do 7 days a week without having to make big plans for it, without having to psych myself up. Like if I do the elliptical and I really want to push, it does take a little bit more mental effort. Well, in cases like that, when it takes a little bit more mental effort, it's also easier to say no and not do it, or to push it off, and then I still don't want to skip, so if I do it, then I end up doing it at a time that's inconvenient, pain in the butt, so I'd rather do it when it's convenient for me, hence the beauty of walking. Yeah, and other forms like high intensity interval training, that really beats up your body. I'm almost 48, so it's only recommended that men and women my age only do about 15 to 20 minutes of plyometric or other type of exercise like that. That's super difficult because of the wear and tear it puts on your joints. And no matter what good a shape I'm in or I think I'm in, Mother Nature is still going to kick my butt. So it's going to be hard on my joints. I have to be smart enough to not do the wrong things because, like I said, I need to be consistent. Rower, all those a little bit more gentle, of course, but once again, they still put wear and tear on you, unlike walking, which most of us have been doing since we were, a year old, give or take a month or two. So it's good for the body. Walking still burns calories, still gets the heart rate going, still burns body fat, and because it still helps you get to a caloric deficit if your diet is on point, then it's still very beneficial. And once again, can help you lose body fat. I'm about to cross the street here. Okay. Yeah, don't want to get hit by a car doing this. Anyway, yeah, it's also very good because, like I said, I could walk 7 days a week. Yes, other forms of cardio might burn more calories, but if I have to take several days off a week from doing it to let my body heal, then cumulatively I may not burn as many calories as if walking 7 days a week. So even if one day I burn twice as many calories than walking, but the thing is, because walking isn't particularly difficult, I could walk for a longer duration. And some people, I understand, you may not have the time, but you could always make time if something is important enough to you, because you've heard me say this before, if it's important to you, chances are you're not gonna not make it happen. I know there's other circumstances that can get in the way, but if I can do it, you can do it. Alright, I'm standing in a cul-de-sac now because my wife is a lot faster than me, and here she comes. Hey wife. There she is. So yeah, her short little leg, she's faster than me, so she caught up doing the circle. So but yeah, it's a great exercise that you could do by yourself or do with someone else. So there she goes again, going super fast. But yeah, it's a fun exercise. It's often underrated, once again, when it comes to both fitness and fat loss. But really, I don't know if you guys know any bodybuilders personally, but there's a reason besides a bodybuilder's fear of losing muscle, and that's one reason why they fear if they work out too hard, they're going to lose their muscle. Well, there's some truth to that, but for the most part, the one good thing about The walking is if you work hard lifting weights, you still have to be careful with the joints. So walking is very gentle for the most part. So depending on what surfaces you're walking on, but it's also very easy on the joints, very good for you. And that's one reason why bodybuilders like it, because they could still get their heavy duty workout in. They could walk some in the AM, walk some in the PM while getting ready for their show. I frequently get asked if it's better to do cardio on an empty stomach or after you've eaten. I personally believe it's better to do it after you've eaten, not right afterwards, of course, because you're probably going to get sick and throw up then, but give it time to digest. It's better for performance. However, it really depends on what you have eaten too. Like for example, this morning, this is my second time walking today, but this morning before my wife and I went for a walk, before it started raining hard, I had my coffee, nothing in it, just black coffee. I had a chicken breast and a half an avocado. Not many carbs in that, so it's still gonna burn body fat when I walk, even if I've eaten. But I broke the fast with the food, not a whole lot of calories in that, so I feel good. And once again, if throughout the day, if I have a caloric deficit, I'm gonna lose fat. So I know we all get caught up in what's the best, what's the best, what's the best. But what makes me feel the best is more important than if I burn a few more calories doing one thing over another. In the grand scheme of things, if I feel like crud doing it one way and burn 50 calories more, or feel great doing it another way and I burn 50 calories less, I'm gonna choose feeling great. Because the outcome is gonna be minimally different over 50 calories. You see what I mean? So I think feeling good also makes it more sustainable, because when people quit, they usually don't accomplish their goals. I'm having a good time. Well, I could tolerate doing this. Some days are more fun than others. Some days are easier than others. But if it's sustainable and doable, you're much more likely to continue doing it. Okay, I'm crossing the street again. Once again, if you'll be more successful. So once again, and because it is fun, and I have the support of my wife doing this, once again, that support plus my own mental state of wanting to succeed doing it, eating right, being physically active consistently, is far more likely to make me reach my goal and enjoy the process also. Alright, so that was my 2 cents on walking and why it's good for you. I know it's good for me. Hopefully you enjoy it too. Once again, thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, please do so. I appreciate it. And enjoy your walks with someone you care about or by yourself. Doesn't matter. So, all right, have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.